Okay, we are live on both Facebook and YouTube. I'm Patricia Missakian. Truly an honor to be here with you. So we are making some changes here in the Akashic Records Institute, and I'm very excited about those changes. So we have a lot of fun things coming for you in the next few weeks, and we are restructuring our support to you, where on Monday we do a session where we together use my Oracle deck. Soon to be a book, almost out there, and thank you for everyone that is sending the message. It's almost done. But it's really like at the very, very end. I've been seeing this for a while, but it's really, really like I'm getting the proofs, doing the last editing proofs, and I should be ordering the proof today and should be getting in a few days. So it's almost done, but every Monday we open the energies of the week together. We use in my book and the Sacred Crystal Codes energy, 33 crystal grids, bringing the transmissions and the vibration of the codes for you. And this Monday, where we open the energy for the week, we tune in to do this grid, which is the receive grid. So the topic of this live today is co-creating with the universe. So what we do on Monday, we open the energies of the week for you together. We bring the message of the Sacred Crystal Codes. And on Wednesday, we go deeper into the message. So the vibration for this week is the vibration of receiving. So today we're going to go deeper into connecting to the power of receiving so you can co-create with the universe. And then tomorrow, for those of you that want to take what we're bringing here even deeper, I want to invite you to join us for our membership sessions every week. I offer a group healing for the participants in the membership. And what you can do for the time being, you can sign up only for tomorrow's session. So depending of the week, depending of the topic of the week, you can choose to participating only on that particular topic. And it's $22 so that everyone can continue going deeper and expanding here with us. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Patricia Missakian. I'm the founder of the Akashic Records Institute. And my intention is to support you to tune in to power and possibilities that are available for you. Today's topic, it's all about that. It's all about co-creating with the universe. But in order to co-create with the universe, we have to kind of make some tweaks that we are going to do here on this live. So welcome, welcome. So happy to see you guys here. And let's talk about, so as we're talking about co-creating, receiving is such a big part of it. And it was so interesting that my first connection to the topic of receiving was a book I read in 2015. And it was very interesting that came to me today, because when I read that book, it was 2015, and I was about to go to Brazil. And right now, I'm about to go to Brazil in 2 weeks. And so it's very interesting, the synchronicity. So I got this book, you can get it on Amazon, it's called The Power of Receiving. And at that time, I don't even think I read the whole book, but at the time I didn't read the whole book, which is okay, it's totally fine. For me, when I don't, is because I got the message I needed at that time. So I read a few pages of the book, and I remember stopping and contemplating my car for some reason. The car I had at the time, and I had, it was a nice car. The car was like maybe three years old or something like that. And I just had this moment of appreciation for my car, for the car I had. And I even had the thought, well, my car is 3 years old, so it's going to be, I love my car. I was just like, like, I love my car. I'm probably going to keep my car for a long time. So that was like a Friday, and I went to the weekend in Big Bear with my family, and we come back on a Sunday, like 3 days. We come back on a Sunday, and we usually have dinner with our in-laws, my husband's parents, and they asked me, like out of the blue, they asked me, so Patricia, how old is your car? And I said, 3 years. And they said, like, we have a proposal for both of you. And we said, okay. And And they said, well, we wanted to give you a car, and what was it? There was something like, and it was like a lot younger car, was a better car than mine. And they said, you know, all we need to do is to sell Patricia's car and pay for your remodel, because they wanted us to fix our front yard. And it's a great example of the opportunity of receiving, right? I didn't sit down like, I don't like my car, I want a new car. No. See the difference when you are open to co-create with the universe, open to see what's possible in life, and in gratitude. That was not my intention to get a new car. And it was interesting that as soon as they said, it was, you know, it's nice, right? You know, something newer, a gift, right? And I was very grateful. And my husband, at the same time, he was like, oh, we're going to, you know, the insurance is gonna be more money. And like, he started like putting blocks on it. And I'm like, stop it and be grateful. And he said, oh, I'm grateful. We're just thinking about those things that like, stop it and be grateful. So this is a little cute story, like a cute sample of the power of receiving, but not from the point of, I want that and I'm gonna make that happen. But when you are, what I wanted to bring here, when you are truly aligned with where you are and what is around you, and you are expressing that gratitude and being that gratitude, gifts and opportunities show up for you. You see the difference. When you sit around, I want a car, like because I don't like my car, or because this is too much, the gas is too much, whatever. You see how much complaints you're putting out in your vortex of energy, and you're probably not going to attract what you want. So here in this example, I just tune into the gratitude to what was, without any agenda, without any intention. And this is a proof that if you stop asking for what you think you want and be open to receive the gifts that the universe, God, whatever you believe, the universe has for you, amazing things happen. Does that make sense? So, how many times? So, this is a very important point first, right? To be open to receive without having an agenda, like expecting exciting things show up in your life, expecting surprises, but not ask the universe, hey, when is that coming over? Right? Because as soon as you do that, you put a stop, you block the energy, because you put out that you don't trust, that you asked once and it's going to show up. And then you start shifting to the, you know, to all this vibration that is going to actually either delay or not bring it to you what you're open to receive at all. So it's very important to understand the connection between thoughts and emotions. The thought opens the manifestation. But as soon as you try to hold on to it, you're holding it back, right? So at the same time that the thought opens the manifestation, the thought also closes the manifestation. Why? We talked about that actually last week in our Taurus session, right? Facebook Live is still available for a while for you, so make sure to join that one too. So the thought, anything that you try to create with your mind is powerful. The thoughts are powerful, but you have to notice deeper what thoughts are you thinking, because mind holds the energy of polarity. So in the mind, that is your thought of what you wanted to create, but at the same time that you created that thought, the polarity also creates the opposite thought. And depending on your energy and how you are being in your life, you're going to fluctuate to one side or another, even though you want that positive thought, right? So be very careful with when you're trying to manifest from your mind. The mind only manifests a bunch of thoughts. So be very careful. Bring it into your heart, activate your Taurus, and open your capacity to receive. That's how you co-create with the universe. So let's talk about, okay, so how, Patricia, okay, I'm been hearing that, but how do I really do? How do I really open to receive? And my answer is by receiving everything. Most of us have this idea that some things are good to receive and other things are not so good to receive. But what happened is the universe, God, whatever you believe, do not understand that you want to receive certain things and you don't want to receive certain things. So here is the secret here, which is not a secret, I'm sharing with you. The secret here is to just always be open to receive everything that comes your way, even when you are judging what is coming your way. For example, let's talk about a few examples. If someone comes to you and say, I love your purse, that's a beautiful purse. And you think about the last time someone, if you're a woman, someone complimented you on your purse, on your shoes, on something. Did you say, thank you? Or did you say, oh, this old thing, oh, I have it for so many years, oh, it's ripped, or oh, yeah. So if you do that, you're not only being rude to the person that went out of their way to give you a compliment, but you're also telling the universe, you're telling God that you're not open to receive. And the universe doesn't know what you want to receive or not. So if I tell you, I want to give you something, and you say, no, thank you. And I say, can I give you this then? And you say, no, thank you. I'm probably going to stop offering you, right? So the universe is the same thing. If you keep saying, no, thank you, if you bring your energy, and you notice that when you say that, you actually contract your energy. You're not expensive. So notice very closely when someone compliments you something, your work, in whatever, say, thank you. Yes, I'm awesome. Yes, I'm good. So really own that. And the more you own it, the more that's going to expand. So that's a very important point too. When some cultures, my culture inclusive, I remember my best friend saying that whenever she was going to go to do a trip or something, she would not tell people. She would hide that because she would be afraid that someone would put, I don't know the expression in English, but it's like we call olho gordo in Portuguese. I don't know how they call, like when someone puts sends some energy and then the trip doesn't happen. So that was my friend's fear. And so it's almost like, in people complimenting you, you try to not show off. And what happens is, people start getting more and more contracted and they start to cave in. I used to do that myself. With some people in my life, I would cave in order to, in my head, to not feel others, make others feel bad. So my parents were divorced. So my mom's side was well off and my dad's side had some money struggles, right? So anytime I was spending my weekend in my father's place, I would put myself down in a sense of, play down. I would totally play myself down. And today I see, what you have, right? Because my mom's side had a well-off situation. So you can't do that, because if you do that, you're not shining your light. And if you don't shine what is possible for others, you're not allowing others to grow. You're not allowing others to also let their light shine. So it's very important to shift that if you relate with that. So if someone's, compliments something about your work, compliments something about your house, own it and thank them and let that be what is going to help them to expand too, right? Wayne Dyer used to say, you cannot be sad enough to make someone that is sad to be happy. You can't. You're just going to get into the same level that they are. But as you let your light shine, you just continue growing and expanding. So I went through my own journey so I could be able to receive and own my power, own my gifts. And I'm so glad I did that. This weekend, I had such an amazing realization. We are, 4 months ago, we launched the Global Healing Certification, which is a training where I'm teaching, this method that I received to do these powerful Akashic clearings for a group of people. So I'm training students, both in Portuguese and in English, to be able to create their own groups of healing so we can continue support. I cannot help everybody, right? And it's so beautiful when you have help, because my students, they will help the people that are aligned with their gifts, and the other students will help people aligned with their gifts. So doing that, we're doing this beautiful ripple effect. And within Portuguese and English, we have 50 students. And in order for those students to graduate at gold level, they are required to offer 100 sessions each. So we, in 2 months, when they're getting geared to finish, about 2 months or so, we will have helped over 500,000 people. Look how beautiful it is when one person receives the capacity, receives the opportunity. Like, I could have sat around and said, who am I to teach that? It works for me. I don't know if it's going to work for others, right? But I decided to let it all that go. And I decided to be a channel. And my students are doing a beautiful work. Keep an eye out next weekend when they're going to be doing their first group clearing sessions. I'm gonna do something very fun in social media. So if you don't connect to the power that you have, the gifts that you have, only you can share your gifts. You may be missing out in supporting 500,000 people, 1 million people, 10 million people. But it starts with you owning your power and being authentic, being who you are. Because the things that you may be judging yourself about, or the things that people may have judged you in the past, has nothing to do with you. It's an interpretation. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. But what is true is what you believe. And if you believe that you can make shit happen, that you can co-create with the universe, that as you think, you create, and only align with that. And of course, clear your energy system for what is not true about that, for your own triggers connected to your Akashic Records memories. It's a combination of all the support that we have available here when you are ready to take in further. But if you just create that space to be open, to be grateful, to be surprised by life, even when something comes at you and you're like, I don't want to receive that. When a boss complains about something, or when a client cancels the session. So the next thought that you have, the next action that you have, is going to determine what's going to happen next, of course. But what I mean is, not everything that comes your way that you assume is not good, it is indeed not good. Right? There are this power behind, the hand of God behind every single situation that comes your way, the hand of the universe, whatever you believe, that comes your way. But most of us tend to judge. And if that's not something that at the first you really, you think you want, you're going to deny, and you're going to miss so much. When, it's my funny story. Maybe 20 years, it was a long time ago. We were starting, me and my husband, we love remodel a house. It's a fun project. A house used to be his grandparents' house, and was built by his grandparents in the 40s, 1940 something, I think. And he was literally, when I married him, he was still there. It's still 1940s. We had like the gold wallpaper and the gold bars. We actually did a lot of 70s parties in our bachelors when we were dating. It was a lot of fun. And we've even been, if you actually go to HGTV and you Google Zen living room, you're gonna see we actually got a TV show on HGTV. That's another story of manifestation, which is a lot of fun too. If we have time, I share. So anyways, when we started doing the remodel, the first thing we did was a little powder room, right? And we like Zen modern style. So at the time we were in Brazil, and there was this cool, acrylic sink. They're like super cool. They're colorful. They're like awesome. And I'm like, at the time I was a graphic designer. It was a long time ago, maybe 20 years. I don't know exactly. And I was like, let's import, those things are awesome. Let's import things from Brazil to United States. And having nothing about importation, none of that, right? So I went to the place. I bought like 7 things. They were like huge, like super heavy, like brought in the airplane. I went to, I did a phone. I did it like this. I went this, and I went to like showrooms and design, and nothing panned out. It was like this complete, uttermost disaster. And at the time I was upset. I spent money. I put my energy, my effort in something that I thought with my mind that would work, and it didn't. Right now, imagine if it had worked. Would I be here? Would I be this realization that I had this weekend? That in 2 months we would have helped over 500,000 people with the healing sessions? No. So I'm glad my sync business didn't work it out, right? So again, and when I look back, there was this beautiful hand of God. It taught me a lot of things. It taught me a lot of business, and taught me a lot of, other skills, which was great. But and it went disastrously bad. But there was a blessing behind. Of course, it could not work. Otherwise, I would not be here. I would not have brought, thousands and thousands of people that in the 5 years that we have the Akashic Records Institute that we touch. And we're going to continue expanding and touching so many more people. And you too, as you dive with us in this journey. So, does that make sense for you? Like, there's so much. When you receive, when someone compliments you, when you receive, when a business that you try does not work out, there is a reason, there is a path, and that you are falling. But people waste so many time complaining and being upset about, looking at this box of this month. Maybe that was not a good month. So what? But if you keep holding that energy, that's what you're going to continue attracting, because that's what you're holding. But if you just let it all go, you put your energy, that's it. It's the gratitude. It's happening. I'm open to receive whatever comes away, and I'm open to every single day expand into trust more and more. And the more you do that, more synchronicities show up, more opportunities show up in your life. I had if you follow me for a while, you heard me say that, but the thing, I had a friend, and my mom had a friend, which heard from school. My school friend, like since I was 4 years old, my mom and her friend were friends. And so we had a beach house in Brazil. And so we would invite them, my friend and her mom, and my mom and me and their families. And we would go spend the weekend in Coroa Grande, a beach house we had in Brazil. And I remember every single time we would go out for a restaurant or something, the two of them, the mothers, would be like, I pay. The other one would be like, no, I pay. And then the other would be like, no, I pay. And then they would go to the extreme. I was 6, my friend 7, or something like that, to try to give the money to us because my mom wasn't taking the money, or vice versa. It's like, come on, people, how long are you gonna be on that? And that was like, I remember about my childhood. I remember they like, fighting because each one wanted. So none of them were open to receive. None of them were open to, the fact that the other person is offering you because they want to do something, they love you and they want to do something nice to you. So next time someone offers you to pay your lunch, you just say, thank you. And then you look for the opportunities to gift them with something else, right? Isn't that a lot better? We're like, can I pay you? If one of them if they could go back and one of them could say, can I pay your lunch? And the other say, thank you. And we'll all have an enjoyable lunch. And then I would grow up seeing my mom, and my friend would grow up seeing her mom being open to receive, thinking about what something nice I can do for her. She was so nice. So you see the different energy, right? So be open to receive. When someone gives you something, this is in my program, The Money Feng Shui, when someone goes out and gets you a gift card, gets you something, they put love and energy into that. So that is to be used for something that is going to bring you love and energy. One of the things that in the Money Feng Shui, we have a class on, actually not on Money Feng Shui, in our prosperity program. We have a class on, paying debt and things like that. And the rule number one here is gift money is to be expanding something that is going to expand you. Never use gift money to pay debt because it's not going to be any debt anyways, right? So allow that, the gift that come to you to let you expand. If you have any credit cards, gift cards that you're not using, go out this week and get your gift cards and go get yourself something nice. Just allow that energy to continue expanding for you. One other thing, very important, is looking at who are you being. And again, this is also in the prosperity program. When you, especially if you're going through a debt situation, if you look at your bank account, if you look at the debt that you have and you assume that that's who you are, you assume that's your identity, you're going to continue perpetuating that identity. The secret, which is not a secret, but the way of being here is to look at this as the bank account that you have today, the debt that you have today. It's just a reflection of the beliefs, the feelings, and the attitudes that you had in the past. But today, you can shift that attitude, you can shift who you are being just by being open to receive. Expect opportunities, expect surprises for the universe. So with that, I wanted to give you a homework this week. I want to invite you to say yes to everything that comes your way. Just say yes. So if someone says something that you don't like, you receive, you say thank you for that, right? Set the intention. This is the challenge for this week. Say yes to everything that comes your way. If someone offers you to pay you a dinner, say yes, thank you. If someone compliments you on something, say yes, thank you. Be open to receive. And just notice, by doing that for 7 days, what is going to happen is surprises are going to show up, clients are going to come out of nowhere, money that was owed to you is going to show up. Don't look, but I'm just kind of seeing what some people are going to receive here. But just kind of be open to receive for 7 days. And without I'm doing this because I want that. It's just let's see what's going to show up. Let's play that out. Let's put that to the test. Get data from the field. What is going to happen if I say yes to everything that comes my way this week? All right. So this is your challenge. Thank you for being here. I'm going to look at the comments. One more thing. We are playing with this top fan thing from Facebook. It only works on Facebook. So if you are on Facebook, make sure to like a page, make sure to follow a page. And anytime you comment, in the lives, anytime you share the lives, anytime you tag friends in the lives, what happens is, Facebook is seeing that. So if seeing that you are engaged, so the more engaged you are, you're going to start getting in your name a little top fan badge. And what's going to happen, we are going to do drawings every month for our top fans. So it's a way of us to say thank you to you for sharing what you're receiving here. So the same way that you're receiving, growing, and expanding, you can share the people around you this video so they can continue growing and expanding. And as you grow, they grow, and we all lift one there was a girl, I haven't seen her in a while, but she had a saying that was, and I can't remember her name, I'm sorry. But she said, you know, a tide lift, once a tide comes in, lift all boats. So as you continue participating in a Monday momentum, in a Wednesday wisdom, and also those of you that want to go even deeper to receive the healing sessions on Thursday, you are growing, you are expanding. So important to bring those around you to also grow and expand, so they can continue holding the energy to be in your presence. Very, very important. So those are the two things, the top fan, and also tomorrow we have a healing session inside a membership. And for the time being, we are giving you the opportunity to try one session and see if you enjoy and notice what shows up for you. And so it's only $22 if you want to join us for the healing session. It's going to be at 10 a.m. Pacific. If you cannot make it live, your energy will be there. And you listen to the session. When you listen to the session, the healing guides will come and it's going to support you in the healing. And it's powerful, and I know is going to continue expanding this topic. If you're interested in the topic you're receiving, make sure to join us tomorrow. The link, I think it's here, and all you need to do, yes, I think I have the link here. You just do it through my Calendly, and it's $22, and all you have to do, the system is going to send you the emails, and we're going to send you the replay afterwards in case you cannot make a live. So let me look at the comments. Hello, guys. Andrea said, I have been experiencing this. I literally felt a shift happen when I'm in the present moment and in gratitude. And I so surprised opportunities come our way, which puts me in even further gratitude. Yes, yes. The energy that you move around through life, your day, if things are going down, just do something to lift your energy. Listen to your favorite music. Anchor happiness in your life. Talking about happiness, you should have received, if you order your bracelet, you should have received a powerful attunement session where we are downloading the codes of the joy archetype. So check out our email about that. We started last week. We are still offering the healing session this week. So you can still order and get it. And also, if anyone ordered this bracelet from me in the past, send me a message, because I have the healing session to send it to you, okay? So if you order this Ocean Jasper bracelet, please message me. I wanted to go into my site and have my husband go through everybody that ordered this. I have not had the time. So if you're watching this live and you ordered, send me a message. Hey, I ordered the bracelet. I want the healing session, and I'll send you the healing session, okay? All right, guys. So Heather, hello. And you came right in the time. You said, I needed to hear this today. Yes, yes. Heather's laughing about the sink. I still have one sink. I have to, it's heavy and it's red, but I'm gonna see if I bring it from we're like in the donation pile here. Guess that is why the old things are not working at all anymore. Yes, yes. How many things you're trying to make it work? Like if I had pushed the sinks, oh boy, that would be so exhausting. It's like going against the grain, right? So instead I let it go. It didn't work. But it's at least a great story for me to bring today in the Facebook Live, right? If for nothing that serves that purpose. All right, guys. Challenge accepted from Agni. Awesome. Patricia, book ready. Oh my gosh, I gotta do the contact. I got the book ready in Portuguese because I'm going to Brazil in 3 weeks and I need to print like 200 to bring with me to the convention that I'm going. And I just need to look at the cover for the place that is printing in English, but it's coming. I'm doing a lot this week. But it's pretty much all done. I just have to sit for like an hour and do the cover, and then the book will be ready in English. My husband is giving me a present for getting the book done. He's like, get the book done. Andrea, thank you. So happy you enjoy these lives. Oh, thank you. Yes, it is. Thank you. Thank you for saying my voice is healing. Yes, it is. Thank you. See, that's an example of how you receive, right? Someone said something super nice, and I know it's true. I sincerely know is true, and I thank you, right? It's like, I had the curious thing one person said to me, and it just really brings the tone. And it's really like, I know there is something that plays at work when I'm talking, right? That is, it's just not what I'm talking. There is this whole energy that you receive in these lives. Absolutely, absolutely. Even before I do that, I always been connected without knowing that I was connected, right? I remember one friend one time told me, like, Patricia, I just get happy when I'm next to you. And I love that. And that is such a good example that it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you actually work with people, if what you do is work, or if your presence transforms one person, right? So at every single moment, if you think about that, what if me being me, just that, it's enough, which it is, right? It is enough. And when you tune to that, you can amplify that gift that is you. And just by saying hello to someone in the bus, you can change that person's life. You can lift that person's day, right? So go on, share your light this week. Say yes to everything that shows your way. Sorry, my eyes are getting hard to read in the thing. I think her name is Molly. Hello. I'll share the link to where I get the bracelets down below here. It's actually my husband Etsy shop. I'm moving all my store to support him to his, and then I don't have to, be doing this, the accountability of of the sales. So all the products I'm leaving in my husband's store. So my husband has a Etsy store that he does these funny mugs, and then we are putting a section there on my crystals and everything. So I do have a store, but we are moving everything to my husband. So what I'm gonna do, Molly, I'll comment below your comment, the link for you to get it. And once you order this, you receive the healing session. It's a different healing session. It's not an Akashic clearing. It's a energetic download that you listen every day for 15 minutes, and every day you bring it in deeper levels of access to the codes of the archetype of joy. So maybe that's why I'm gonna hide this week. All right, guys, have a beautiful one. Maybe I'll see some of you tomorrow at the Akashic Clearing, or if not, I'll see you again on Monday for opening the energies for the week. So put in your calendar, Monday we open the energies for the week. Wednesday we do our Wisdom Wednesday, and Thursdays that is the inside healing session for those of you that want to take even deeper what we brought here. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.